The obsessed main character is arguably one of the best tropes in film. Seeing them act civilized at first and slowly drive themselves to insanity is such an interesting way to tell a story. Whiplash revolves around that emotion. It takes the audience on a stressful roller coaster about Andrew Neiman and his path to greatness. As the film progresses, we get to see the great price he paid to not just be the greatest, but to be one of the greats. Hey everyone, this is Vincent Znader, and in this video, we will discuss Andrew Neiman's portrayal of obsession in Whiplash. Andrew Neiman, played by Miles Teller, is a complex character whose personality structure is both captivating and intriguing. Neiman is an ambitious yet anxious young man, who is passionate about his jazz drumming career, but is also deeply aware of his shortcomings and limitations. He is driven to be the best, but ultimately struggles to balance his passion with his anxiety and insecurities, often leading him to push himself too hard and to his own detriment. He is also fiercely determined and has a strong will, which helps yet hinders his dream. Neiman is able to use his strong will to keep pushing himself, but he also finds himself unable to back down when he is wrong, even when it would be in his best interest to do so. Ultimately, Neiman is a byproduct of his own ambition, and it's up to the audience to perceive how well he turned out. A solid example of how far he will go to achieve the highest point of his drumming career is when he left his girlfriend simply because he now sees her as a distraction.
Because I want to be great.
And you're not.
I want to be one of the greats.
Despite her trying to bargain and try to keep the relationship together, he wouldn't allow any type of compromise and decided to dump her directly. This is the part where he is so far gone beyond redemption. Drumming is all he knew, and there was nothing stopping him. He spends hours and hours practicing the drums, learning the different sets day after day. It is such a remarkable feat to see Neiman, who used to be timid at the start of the movie, to go all out on the drums. Neiman's portrayal of obsession is absolutely riveting in a visual context. Bloody hands, temper tantrums, and mental breakdowns, all for the sake of becoming the greatest drummer known to man, would make almost any viewer want to emulate his path to success. Fletcher, who is Neiman's mentor, was a brutal teacher to him, but in a twisted way, it was a necessary method to keep pushing Neiman forward.
I'm upset.
Louder!
I'm upset.
Louder!
I'm upset.
You are a worthless, friendless, faggot-lipped little piece of shit whose mommy left daddy when she figured out he wasn't Eugene O'Neill, and who is now weeping and slobbering all over my drum set like a fucking 9-year-old girl. So for the final father-fucking time, say it louder!
I'm upset.
There is something so human in his suffering, and this may not be for everyone, but it acts as a reflection of the human experience. We all want to be the best in something, but have we ever thought about being the greatest in it? Whether it's becoming an academic weapon in school, or being the best of the best in sports, Whiplash gives us a cinematic glimpse of what that would end up looking like. Neiman goes as far as learning an entire set by heart, and I could barely remember what my breakfast was for today. It takes a lot of time, effort, and dedication to be one of the greatest, and this film shows us the reality and the tragedy of Neiman's dark path to becoming one. The ending of the movie is genius because it leaves the audience to figure out what the hell just happened. Did Fletcher finally accept Neiman as the best drummer that has ever lived, or has Neiman completely lost it? Either way, it goes to show how far Neiman can go to achieve perfection. Creativity is a double-edged sword, and seeing Neiman take dozens of steps further down a self-deprecating path to achieve his dream gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. He is a character that is incredibly written and perfect for the film and truly captures the essence of obsession.
Turn my pages, bitch.
Whiplash was a fun film to watch. Jazz is one of the genres I genuinely enjoy listening to, and I'm not lying about the fact that I just kept listening to Caravan for a few weeks. However, Andrew Neiman's journey was fun yet intriguing to watch, especially since I'd like to think that all of his hard work paid off in the end. He is definitely one of my favorite movie characters simply because he was extremely passionate about his dream. Obsession can drive someone mad, but it sure as hell does the job. Neiman proves that if you want to be one of the greats, you must push yourself through even greater limits.